What's up guys, welcome back to another Final Fantasy XIV playthrough video. This one is part 2 of patch 3.2, so if you missed the first part, I'll leave a link in the description below for you to check it out. Last time we got some news about the missing scions from Tataru, where we welcomed back Flamen and the rest to the Rising Stones for what feels like the first time in forever, all while Krile and Thancred investigated the site where we destroyed the ultimate weapon for etheric traces which could help us in our search for Minfilia. We then made our way north again to Aylshire and onward to Matoya's cave to ask her for access to the Antitower in order to search the Ethereal Sea for any signs of Minfilia. Then after fighting our way through a pretty neat but slightly eerie dungeon besting a rock called Ziggy and some creepy dolls, our crystal begins to glow, and nap time, we're in front of Hydaelyn, or so it seemed, until the boy of Minfilia with a new hairstyle takes the form of the Word of the Mother. In essence, Hydaelyn is too weak to speak to us on her own, and so she uses whatever remaining power she has to speak to the Warrior of Light through Minfilia, explaining in an information overload situation about the source, something about 10 and 3, the balance, Zodiark, and a load of other stuff. As I said, information overload. And not too long after, surprise, we get hit with the pain, suffering, despair, misery, torment that this game has come to represent at this point. Hydaelyn's energy is too weak to sustain Minfilia's form, and as such, she's gone. I'm still huffing copium by the truckload that she's not gone forever, but the prospect is looking pretty bleak. Back in Matoya's cave, the news hits Thancred particularly hard, as we learned before that he takes responsibility for Minfilia's father's death earlier in her life. But with no time to spare, onwards we march to Ishgard to speak with Aymeric, who's planning a peace ceremony to be held at Falcon's Nest with the dragons of Annex Shrine, and we're the guest of honor. How nice. So off we go to Falcon's Nest to help with the preparations, giving a hand to Artuarel and his brother Emmanuel, and come the first time we get a chance to rest our weary little legs, we get poisoned! Turns out in protest, some of the citizens can't simply forgive and forget the dragons and all the loved ones they lost in the Dragonstone War, and instead plan to ruin the ceremony. When we wake, the protest has already begun, and young Emmanuel makes a bad call in an attempt to quell the situation, further stoking the flames of hatred and causing the whole thing to be called off. We end the episode with Emmanuel's young assistant Onwa injured, and Emmanuel giving a bit of mouth and some more to Thancred, who let's just say didn't take any shit in return. As always, if you missed that or any of the previous episodes, be sure to check out the Final Fantasy XIV playlist by clicking up there or in the description below. A quick reminder that there's also the Heavensward playlist in case you simply want to watch that expansion's playthrough. Head on over to the Discord to hang out and stay up to date. I'd love to see you guys over there, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload. I appreciate you guys a lot. Let's jump in. Word of the demonstration and its resolution outstripped you two. Every man, woman and child of Ishgard has heard the tale. 'Tis rumoured that my youngest lack of judgment was to blame. Of course, such stories are prone to exaggeration. What exactly came to pass? I see. So that is the truth of it. Regardless of his intent, the result is undeniable. He has furthered the cause of these misguided few who cannot let go of the past. In an instant, the delicate peace we were poised to forge is once more beyond us. To dwell so deeply on the war and the vengeance it begets, only for that too to be taken away. Is it any wonder that they were left bereft? For what was this sacrifice? Have we naught to show for our suffering? I thought peace was a sufficient salve, but mayhap I was mistaken. We are warriors, Lord Edmont, and ours is a nation built on centuries of warfare. Right or wrong, this is who we are, and we deny it at our peril. To hold on to the past without being beholden to it, aye, we must needs find a way to honour the sacrifice of our forefathers without glorying in their excesses. A difficult path, to be sure. We dare not deny the scars which mar our nation's soul, lest we spur other disillusioned souls to retrace them. But, as you say, we dare not revel in past glories either, for they are tainted all. A clear, unambiguous enemy, and an undeniably righteous cause. 'Tis a bitter reflection, but lies though they were, they did long serve to unite us. No truth will ever serve as well, I fear. Yet, We are not without options. At our last meeting, a proposal was tabled by the other members of the Eorzean Alliance for joint military exercises to strengthen ties between our nations and test our readiness to meet with a common threat. I had thought to delay these exercises until after the peace conference, but mayhap a grand melee would be just the thing to lift our beleaguered spirits. Better still, an occasion for the Temple Knights and the Watch to take the field as allies. A unified Ishgardian force filled with men and women from all walks of life, which would stand against a coalition of the allied nations' finest. Hosted by Ishgard in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment, a victory under such circumstances would serve as a reaffirmation, nay, a declaration to all and sundry that we are as strong as united as ever. Such a victory would do much to fan the flames of patriotism, it is true. But if we should be defeated, though even to hold our own against the cream of three nations might be presented as a triumph. Very well, you may count on my support for what little it is worth. However, I have a request. I would have my son Amanelin take part in the grand melee. By his deeds he has brought shame upon Ishgard, and so by his deeds I would have him bring our nation honour. As you wish, my lord. If that is his desire, then it shall be so. Now then, we have no time to lose. 2. Would you be so kind as to deliver my instructions to Lucia? I shall write to the Alliance leaders at once and begin making arrangements for the grand melee. Should you chance to see my son, pray inform him of his duty. If he has not already returned, he will soon enough, making every effort to avoid me. So that is their solution, a grand melee to unite the people. And what part would they have you play in this affair, I wonder? You whom they have taken into their confidence, upon whom they have come so heavily to rely. And will you oblige them when the proposition is made? Will you stand for Ishgard once more? Good question. I guess this is the only real answer. I will stand for my friends and comrades, not a nation. A poor choice of words, for friends tried and true then, the living and the lost. So for this grand melee of his, Sir Aymeric wishes to field a force comprising both his Temple Knights and Hilda's Watch, yes? I can only imagine what she will have to say about that. In fact, curiosity compels me to go and see for myself. Yeah, I'm sure that's what compels you to go and see Hilda. Well met, too. Have you spoken with Sir Aymeric? I was aware of the Alliance's request, so Sir Aymeric would turn these exercises into a spectacle for the masses. It is not that I doubt the efficacy of such a plan. Indeed, I know its effectiveness only too well, having witnessed it firsthand. Nevertheless, he has not once given me reason to doubt his intentions, and these are desperate times indeed. I will select knights for the event forthwith. As for the Watch... Did he now? How considered Master Thancred to seek out our young Watch commander of his own volition? Alas, he acted prematurely. Pray deliver this list of Watch candidates to Hilda. I would have her best men, not her most dispensable. Hey Hildy. Thancred's been telling me all about Sir Aymeric's grand soiree. Seems we're expected to join in. It's nice of him to invite us and all, but I hope he knows what he's doing, because we ain't dressed to dance with professional bleeding soldiers. Well, well, seems the first commander's gone and handpicked her guests. Can't say I disagree with her choices though, she's got a good eye. Will you be fighting too? Reckon it'd inspire the lads if you were there. Might take their minds off getting their hides tanned and all. Think about it, eh? I hate to ask, but you haven't seen our favourite lordling, have you? I thought not. On the assumption that he's not to be found in his father's loving embrace, I suggest we split up and look for him. I will search foundation and you the pillars. I carried Arnois to the manor. Our best chirurgeons are tending to him as we speak. He is yet to wake, but surely he will. So father has volunteered me for this grand melee of theirs. My beloved family, always making my decisions for me. I'll bring Thancred. No, it's not like that. It's just... oh, you wouldn't understand. How could you? You're free to be the man you want to be, whereas I'm the son of House Fortham, don't you see? My future was determined before I was born. What I could and could not do. Right or wrong, that was the way of it. Until the old order began to crumble. Now we wander amidst the rubble, searching for a purpose, for a place. All around me, brave men and women rise to the occasion. With faith and conviction, they dedicate themselves to their causes, but not I. I was terrified of making the wrong choice, which is why I let better men make them for me. Do this, do that, take this duty, guard this conference. I suppose I convinced myself I was above it, until your friend showed me otherwise. When I saw on why, I wanted to scream. I wanted someone to blame. But in the end, there was only me. Only me. So you see, I cannot meekly bow my head and accept Father's command. Such cowardice is what brought me to this point. I will go to Sir Aymeric, and I will make my own decision. God, Thancred looks rough these days.
If I may, I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee.
Proceed.
How do you do it, my lord? How do you lead with such certainty, when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians? Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you, for God's sakes. Yet still you march on, undaunted, where no archbishop dared to tread. What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
For centuries, our nation has been punished for the sins of our forefathers. If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion. He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. Tyranny seemed to him the only solution. But I have faith in the people, Lord Amanalain. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them. Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though we invite reprisals, the risk is worth the reward.
Right.
I want to believe. I do. Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends. I, Amanalain de Forton, do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
Thancred's not impressed. A little bit.
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea? We would be honored to have you join the fray, my lord.
You'll take charge of the Ishgardian forces?
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
The esteemed Sir Aymeric leading the Temple Knights and the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more.
Aphinaud! Ah, Alfie, you want to battle?
An adventurer beholden to none, who nevertheless chose to champion our cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory. A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side.
The without equal part is kind of untrue nowadays, just to be clear.
I ask this in full knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend, one more time?
Don't make me make the decision, please. Okay.
Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages, a celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
All right. God's help me, I think it might be love. I dare say it might be cheating too. Your mere presence is enough to turn the tide of most battles. And did you see the way his eyes lit up when you nodded? 'Twas a look of boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician more practiced at concealing his emotion. Still, his honesty does him credit. For a moment, I was very inspired to pledge myself to the cause, but that would be improper. This is their fight and yours, not mine. Sir Aymeric informs me that the Alliance leaders have agreed to his proposal. The Grand Melee will be held here in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment and inside of the capital. An announcement has been made, and allied forces are currently en route. The eyes of Ishgard are upon us too, we must not fail. A rare opportunity to see you pit yourself against allied forces outside of Cartano perhaps. I would not miss this for the world. Wow, it's been some time since I was here. Huh? Jeez. First day of Heavensward since I was here. There he is, I say. When you didn't appear, I began to question nothing. Never mind. To think that we were moments away of facing the cream of Eorzea's soldiery in battle. That I am mere... but what if... Oh, what am I saying? I have to stop imagining the worst. I must think of the victory, of the glory, of the stories I will tell on Ra when he awakes. I'm ready, old boy. Are you? By the Fury, how could I forget? Father bid me present this to you. I know it is sudden, but we believe the men would find it inspiring if you bore the colours of House Fortomp into battle. Pray do us this honour. Let's see if this suits me. Hey, what up? Nice helmet, Raubahn. Is that Pippin? I know that outfit.
Let all here present heed well the rules of engagement.
The Grand Melee is a large-scale battle in which an allied company of Ul'dan, Gridanian, and Ilminzan forces will be pitted against a company of Ishgardian forces. When a combatant is incapacitated, the opposing company will be awarded tactical points. Wait, is it turn-based? The first company to attain the designated tactical rating of 100 points is declared the victor. What is that? During the Grand Melee, officiants may mark certain combatants with the Fury's gaze, which will be indicated by an ethereal tether linking them to their company's flag. While defeating most combatants will award your company 1 tactical point, defeating marked combatants will award your company 10 tactical points. Marked combatants also possess enhanced attributes, rendering them more powerful and more difficult to defeat. Defending and defeating these combatants is the key to victory. Interesting.
For the honor and the glory of Ishgard.
Hey! She used to stand on a box. Oh, it's not a box. It's steps.
All is ready then. Very well. Brave men and women of the Eorzean Alliance, let the Grand Melee begin!
We're getting wrecked. I'm calling it. They have Raubahn. Doesn't matter. Oh, I can like freely move. Interesting. Forward, forward, Ishgard, Ishgard. Whoa. I'll take Raubahn. No. Oh, it actually is combat. Where's their tether? Can I, oh, I can't use my thing yet. Shit. He's dead.
Is that all you've got?
Okay, I'll play defensive, I guess, for now. And then we'll get this other guy. Oh, it's not even him. Shit. $10 points, baby. Dude, this is easy. Look at all these 10 points. Oh, it's him. Okay. Yo, they're chasing this guy. Can we get some help over here? Anybody? I guess I'll handle it, as always. Wait, we're not winning? Why are they beating us by like 20 points? God, my team sucks! Oh wait, we're at the top. My team doesn't suck. Yes, we're winning. Oh wait, I'm... Oh shit, they're all gonna attack me. We won? What the fuck is that thing? Cyclops, Cyclops, everyone on your guard. All forces fall back. Tancred just casually walks up. Bonk. Continue the melee. I will deal with him. Alright. Mr. Ego. Holy crap. Well, that's that problem sorted. Das thought. You heard the man, back to it. All forces form a line on 2. Now. Raubahn. Dang, he's good. Oh yeah, he only has one arm. I forgot about that. Ooh. Am I fighting Raubahn? Holy. Well met, I will not lie, I was hoping it would come to this. So then, shall we dance? I'm done. This should be fun. Let's go, Raubahn. I'll just do my ring around the rosies thing, right? I can't see. catch this. I wonder if I can... Alright. He's not that good, is he? He's got like 3 attacks. Take your victory, you've earned it. Thank you. I beat Raubahn! Do we win?
Did he win? Then we...
Victory is ours! Ishgard! Ishgard!
Whoop, whoop.
Well fought, my friend. You truly are the warrior of warriors. Thank the Fury you were on our side.
Right? You guys would have got slapped without me. Sorry, Raubahn. No hard feelings.
My lungs are burning, and I can barely stand. I didn't think I could do it, but then I did. We did. We faced the Alliance's best, and together, with one heart, with one purpose, we prevailed. After 1,000 years of hardship, of strife and bloodshed, we are strong enough to rise to any challenge, be it on the battlefield or beyond.
Yay!
The future holds so much promise, so much joy. We need only show them the way.
Truly magnificent display, Sir Knight. While doubtless less than pleased, I am quite sure the Grand Companies are honored to have been bested by such valiant warriors.
The honor was ours, Your Grace.
I am pleased to see that Ishgard's proud martial tradition is being upheld. When the time comes, I trust you will fight alongside your brothers and sisters in the Eorzean Alliance with the same fervor you displayed in opposing them. I note that our friend elected to take the field in Ishgardian colors.
At my behest, Your Grace. If we have given offense, the blame lies with me.
Fear not, Sir Knight. It was a surprise, nothing more. And any hint of ill feeling was thoroughly dispelled by the spectacle of our mutual friend's duel with General Raubahn. On the subject of surprises, I could not help but marvel at the passion and unity of purpose displayed by your countrymen, given the troubling reports we have received of late.
I shall take that as a compliment, Your Grace. The events to which you allude are the price of change. The end of the Dragonsong War marks the beginning of a new era for our nation, and for the people, high and lowborn alike, who will lead her into the future.
Ah, yes. The people. Change is indeed a perilous thing, for we who seek it, and they who fear it. I shall pray for Ishgard, and for you.
Well, that made for a refreshing change. Congratulations on your victory, by the way.
And yours. I'm guessing. Unless he ran away.
Ishgardians certainly seem happy with themselves. I, for my part, am merely glad you did not strain anything in the process of single-handedly winning the battle for them.
You know. Uh-oh.
'Tis but a scratch, I assure you. And I will not suffer you to worry over me. Not when we have a dozen far more important concerns. Make that 2 dozen. Still, as Y'shtola never tires of telling me, we can but face them head-on, one at a time. One day at a time. As Minfilia would have done.
Foul's balls, I've forgotten what it was like to feel so alive. Not since leaving the Bloodsands have I had the privilege, not since the bull of Alamigo hung up his swords. Back then the outcome might have been different, but I do not begrudge you your victory. I know how far you have come, how much you have endured. Our fight only confirmed it. We shall have to do this again one day when time allows. I shall look forward to it. Now go. Go to the Ishgardians and celebrate your victory. You have earned it. Come, Pippin, her grace is expecting us. Lead on, father. Said your goodbyes? In all the years I've known Raubahn, I cannot recall ever seeing him look so happy in defeat. Well, everything seems to be falling into place, does it not? The Ishgardians have claimed their symbolic victory, and the Eorzean alliance has been strengthened in the process. Be proud too. You made this happen. We've done it. Now you have done it. You have brought us to the victory we so desperately needed. There is naught left but to return to the capital. Come, let us see what reception awaits us. Oh boy. Good? Bad?
My lord!
Au revoir!
Au revoir, my boy. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Thank you for your concern, my lord. But I have largely recovered from my ordeal, and I have naught but several scars to show for it, which I have been told some women may find appealing.
Who told you that?
I see. And to think I was worried sick over you.
I'm not sure I understand, my lord.
Well, let's put that theory to the proof, shall we?
My lord?
What?
It would seem that a great many things have occurred in my absence. I thought I might begin to make amends by welcoming you in person.
The messengers spared not their chocobos to bring us word of your victory in the grand melee. I cannot well describe our elation when we heard the news. It called to mind the day we rejoined the Eorzean alliance, and I glimpsed hope rekindled in the eyes of the people.
The Fury herself ushers us into a new era. Sir Aymeric, the time is now.
Aye, that it is. Reconvene the conference and summon Vidofnir to Falcon's Nest. We will make peace with Hraesvelga's brood and hasten this bloody war to its end.
Yes, Lord Commander.
I will send word to Artoirel and bid him resume preparations. Emanuele, you will place yourself at your brother's disposal. He will be glad of your assistance.
So that's all it took, was a fight with everybody else.
No stopping it now, is there? We should inform Y'shtola and the others.
My dear friend, I doubt I will ever be able to thank you enough. But when the conference is successfully concluded, I damn well mean to try.
They say you dueled General Raubahn within a ring of flames. I did not think the man so ostentatious. Would that I could have seen it. After we parted ways in Matoya's cave, I returned here to speak with Tataru. We agreed to tell the others only that our search for Minfilia had reached an impasse. I subsequently learned that you had left for Falcon's Nest, but I thought it best to keep to myself for a time. I am wont to rely on you overmuch when we are together, and I needed to think, to reflect. I still do, I suspect, but matters here seem to be coming to a head. In short, there are some things I feel I must say, though nothing so urgent that it cannot wait until after the conference. So let us make for Falcon's Nest and see if Lord Artoirel has need of our assistance. Well met, Master Keys, and thank you for looking after my brother. They say he fought bravely, that he did not dishonour his house. But you, my lord, to you we owe everything. As you can see, we have made every effort to strike while the iron is hot. We made our intentions known, and that all would be welcome to attend. And so they came. By the grace of the Fury they came. The ceremony will not be a lengthy affair, but there is still much to be done. I would speak with you more, but I must see to my duties. As for you and Master Aphinaud, you will do naught but enjoy yourselves. Is that clear? If any dare beg your assistance again, I will have words. Nice! We get a day off. Well, there you have it. We've been forbidden from meddling. Shall we wait, or have you other matters to attend to before the ceremony begins? Excellent. I only hope Thancred and the others will not be late. Epochal events do not come around very often. She's not up there this time. Hi.
The appointed hour approaches.
Aye.
She begged leave to watch the proceedings. I saw no reason not to grant it.
Should I choose to deviate from my prepared remarks, I ask that you trust in my judgment.
Oh.
Have I ever done otherwise?
The White Dragon!
Ah, how long it hath been since our peoples met thus, children of Thordan, even by our reckoning.
Vidofnir, daughter of Hraesvelga, we give thanks for your visit, and bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest.
Our sire bade us hearken unto the whispers of our hearts. They spoke to us of a paradise lost, of bonds of brotherhood which they yearned to see restored.
Ours too yearn for such a restoration, and they have guided us here this day, that they might yearn no longer.
Big cried.
Brothers and sisters, ye who stand as witness, hearken to me. Since the days of Eld, when the bonds betwixt man and dragon were sundered by our hand, our peoples have known only war. Bloodshed without end, losses beyond counting, and still we fought. And still we fought. Some wounds do not heal. The dead cannot be returned to us. But we, the living, can yet choose another course. Here and now, we can lay down this burden, this hatred, this vengeance.
I wonder how they can hear him.
Our forebears fought not so that we could die, but that we might live. So let us honor their sacrifice and spare our children this death sentence. Let us gift them a new legacy. Life.
Betwixt our peoples yawneth a divide deeper than the deepest abyss, wider than the widest sea. Generations will live and die ere this divide is bridged. Knowing this, doth thy heart yet yearn for peace, son of Thordan?
Look now on the legacy we would leave to our children. A dream of peace, inscribed in stone for generations to come.
Big unveil. What? Did she do the what face? That's cool.
Father and his beloved, as they were so long ago, happy and at peace. The dream they shared shall be ours once more.
Oh no, I know that voice. Einstein, what are you doing, you idiot? Please don't. No!
Your bow!
Oh my god. The eyes have become part of his armor. Holy shit.
Child of Dravania, art thou grown so forgetful that thou wouldst forsake kith and kin and consort with the spawn of Thornton? That thou wouldst dare contemplate peace? Hearken unto me, all of you! The final chorus is nigh, and all will be held to account. All will bathe in the flames of retribution.
There's no way this is Einstein. This has got to be Nidhogg, like, speaking through Einstein.
Till the coming of that day, look you on your sins and despair, for none shall scape my wrath. None shall escape my revenge!
He speaks of revenge. It's definitely Nidhogg.
7 hells.
Yep.
Damn you, Nidhogg.
God.
Hells, take that worm! While he lives, we'll never know peace.
Aye! There'll be no end to this war till Nidhogg is dead and gone!
So let's kill the bastard and be done with it. Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Maybe it worked. Oh, I feel so bad for Vidofnir, man. What did he say? Maybe it worked, because remember he was talking about, I think it was Edmont was talking about being united against one kind of enemy. So maybe that's what just happened. We overcome that enemy and then Ishgard is actually, that's how you achieve peace. Finally. There they go, the last of the guests. Having come hither with hope in their hearts, they depart with hatred and bloodlust. Until the moment I saw him strike, I still held some small hope that what you had seen in Azizla was an illusion, perhaps. But he acted without hesitation, as did Sir Aymeric. For a mercy, Vidofnir's wound was not mortal, or so Lucia tells me. The dragon was spirited away to Annex Shrine to receive care from her brethren. We can but hope her recovery is swift. Whew. Thank God, man. I thought she was dead. But such was surely Nidhogg's intent, to deliver a proclamation not only to the children of Thornton, but to his kindred. War is coming, and ye who do not stand with us stand apart. She was an example, a message to her brood, another instrument of his vengeance, like Einstein. When I said I wished to speak with you after the conference, I confess I envisaged rather happier circumstances. If anything, however, this latest tragedy makes the need more pressing. There are things I must say. Not to the Warrior of Light or even my fellow Scion, but to you, to my friend. But not here, no. Ah, but of course, the Intercessory in Camp Dragonhead is still open to us. Let us go there. Harky.
Forgive me. That took longer than expected. You seem puzzled. Oh, these. I thought something warming might not go amiss.
Okay.
It was not all that long ago that we sat here, you and I. In our very own falling snows, as Lord Horshvon called it. I still struggle to believe he is gone. And Azelle too. I had such hopes for her.
No.
Master Matoya asked me what it was all for. Why we fight. And why we die. Were I still commander of the Braves, I would doubtless have replied, for the future of Eorzea. But I'm not that man. Not anymore. I needed a new answer. One that I could live with. And when I saw Estinian at the ceremony, I knew at last what it was. I do not want to be a man who sacrifices his friends and family for a cause. I want to fight for Estinian, and I want to save him. When Nidhogg leads the Horde into battle, Ser Aymeric and his forces will do what they believe must be done. That is their choice to make. Yet even if Ser Aymeric is willing to forsake Estinian, I am not. We must fight for him, for he is our friend and ally. We may struggle, we may fail, but we must try.
Oh, the camp night.
Lord Orshafon would be proud. I knew you would understand. Together, we will surely find a way.
Thank you too. It is unfair of me to unburden myself in this manner, time after time, but I am glad that you permit me nonetheless. You're my true friend and ally. Though not all of our fellow Scions will support our stance on Einstein, I have faith that we will win them over in due course. Such is the infectious power of hope. Right, that is quite enough solemn introspection for one night. I think we would both benefit from some time in the company of Tataru. She stays for us at Fortaunt Manor. Let us not keep her waiting any longer. Yet again we walk an all too familiar path. I am reminded of when we first came to this manor. Lost and uncertain, we were granted succor in our hour of need. We were saved, and now it is our turn to return the favour. Hear, hear, and let no one say that the Scions do not repay their debts. After all, what kind of people would we be if we forsook our friends, if we stopped looking for Yda and Papalymo, or if we gave up hope of bringing Minfilia back? Though she knew it would cost her dearly, Minfilia reached out to us to deliver a message. She believed it was imperative that we understand the true nature of this star, of the rift between Zodiark and Hydaelyn, and of the Ashian's aspirations. But for all that has been revealed, I cannot shake the suspicion there is much we have yet to learn. In any event, I think it time we step back from the fray and carefully consider our next course of action. It will not be easy to turn this tragedy to triumph, but we will find a way. We will. At least they cleaned the blood.
Ways for it to end. Even before his transformation, I could feel the worm's hatred swirling about Estinian. The terrible, all-consuming rage. Enough to fuel a 1000-year quest for vengeance. It was all I could do not to run away screaming. But Ishgardians, nay, all Eorzeans, are made of sterner stuff. They face danger and death on a daily basis, and understand what it takes to win a war.
Think not too deeply on Master Matoya's words. Her intent was but to steal our resolve. That, and to remind us to look beyond these passing conflicts to trials greater still, to the truth which hides at the heart of this world.
So that's your aim, is it?
You disapprove?
Not at all. I believe it's traditional for the student to follow in the footsteps of the master. And you are so very alike.
Oh yeah, she must have known Louis Soir, right? Oh no. Banker's on it.
Change. That great inexorable wave was upon us, and soon all of Ishgard would bend to its will. For all our sins, for all our scars, the future for which we had long yearned was at last within our grasp. But it would be bought at a heavy price. For in those twilight hours did Nidhogg cry out for vengeance, and his brethren raise their voices for the final chorus of the Dragon Song War.
From the Memoirs of Count Edmont for Time Heavensward, the Gears of Change. Okay, Yda and Papalymo. I'm assuming this is Thanalan. Caution, Yda. That is all I ask. Do not be so eager to place your faith in them. Not until we know more. Oh, she does have her mask. She got a new one. Who is this? Who is that? Strange. Whoa. And so our final task of ending the Dragon Song War is by killing Nidhogg now. And maybe, unfortunately, Einstein at the same time. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. That was 3.2. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I think 3.3 is the end of like the whole Dragon Song part. And then we get into like the build up for Stormblood. But again, if you don't want to miss any of those, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. It helps out a ton with the algorithm. Jump in the Discord. I'd love to see you guys over there. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time for 3.3. Take care. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. It really helps with the algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a new upload. Also, follow me on Twitch if you haven't yet. All the links are in the description below. Come say hi, hang out during streams. I hope to see some of you guys over there. Anyway, peace.